We're going to look at Ode to Joy, which is the assigned song for your performance assessment. And you'll notice that they talk about musical form. In the little squares above the time signature, where it says RH at the very beginning of the song, you'll notice that I've written in an A. And then under that, the line under that, there's a little box by the 5, and that has an A prime. So A means that that is an idea, a musical idea that we've named A. A prime is called A prime because the musical idea is very similar to A, but it has a slightly different ending to it. And so that would be the prime part. And then if you look at the B section, that's and measure number 9, that's a part of the song that's very different. And so it's contrasting. So we would call that B. And then if you go to measure 13, you'll notice there's another A prime. And that means that that section is identical to the other A prime section. So this is a way that we analyze musical form. We use these kind of A prime, B, that kind of nomenclature. Okay, so we look at this one, and again, we're going to clap it. So you notice that the first system, I call them the systems, is the same exact rhythm as the second system. So the first system you play with your right hand, the second system you play with your left hand, same rhythm. So let's clap that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we look at the contrasting, I believe it's the same rhythm. Okay, so each of these systems has the exact same rhythm. Most of it is quarter notes. Okay, I'm going to go over the fingerings on the first page. So on the first page, I'm going to start with my right hand. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Left hand. 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, let's look at that with the letter names. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. All right, let's look at the contrasting section. This is the trickiest part of the song. So what you might want to do is go over this part slowly at first, and then you have to have it be the same speed as the other part of the song. What students commonly do is they'll play the first part fairly quickly because they know that part by ear, and then they get to this part and they slow down, and then when they return to the end, they play it fast again. So you're going to have to play the whole song as fast as you can play the contrasting section, because in music, we don't just slow down the parts that we don't play as fluently, okay? So you have to either work on playing the contrasting section more quickly, or you have to slow the whole song down. So the letter or the finger numbers are 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and then left hand plays the G. 1. Okay, I'm going to do that again. 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and then left hand plays the G. Let's do it with the letter names. D, D, E, C, D, F, E, C, D, F, E, D, then the last part, we're going to play with our hands together. But what you can do first is play it with hands separately. So the right hand would be 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1. Left hand, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5. Now, to play them together, obviously, it would be difficult to say the finger numbers. But if you say the letter names, it is the same letters in both the right hand and the left hand. So E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. Okay. So you can practice those separately. If you have to play them separately and you have a hard time playing them together by the end of the week, then go ahead and play them separately. But do try to see if you can play with your hands together.